Gareth, Soloway, and Raoul see more downside for Bitcoin in the short term, yet one of them says we might still hit new all-time highs, but we might swing even lower. And this is a great title. I warned you about this pullback. Here's what's next for BTC and crypto, so stay tuned.
Feeling that meme coin FOMO kick in, like you missed out on Doge and SHIB and watching Trump soar to number 2? Don't miss your next shot at flipping the script. Flapjacks is more than a meme. It's deflationary, sticky, and community built with utility. Don't wait for FOMO to set in. Stack your gains now at flapjacks.xyz.
All right. Hey, guys. Welcome back. Drip Coach here with Drip and Farm for Poverty, where we don't trust, we verify, and operate with integrity and transparency. Today, we're breaking down the latest insights from Gareth and Raoul on Bitcoin short-term bear market trends. Is there a chance we'll see a pullback to the mid 60K range or even deeper before the next big run? Stick around because we've got some crucial insights into this market. Now, I've played clips from these guys, and I feel like this is just a great kind of segue to remind you guys that watch, as well as myself, of the journey that I've come across, like since being into this and putting out content, following crypto on a daily basis. I am not as fearful now this cycle as I was last time because I more understand. So seeing this, I get it. A lot of people are fearful. They might have came in on the FOMO of after inauguration, no, before the inauguration, after the actual election in November, and jumped in at the tops, saw that, Bitcoin rip from 70 to 80, 90, 100, and then all of a sudden now we're down substantially. And that is definitely fearful for a lot of people that just don't understand. But that's why, as my journey has continued to develop, I've sought advice from people that are more hardened and weathered in the space. And like Gareth specifically is a trader. Raoul has stepped out of the macro thesis environment, and he still understands it and still puts together information on it, but he doesn't actively trade. He more just looks at investing for long term and analyzing financial trends like that. So what they have told me was that this was coming, and I put out videos on this multiple times in the past, like this one here a month ago. The crash, is it over or is it just beginning? This one here, DOJ and the 6 billion. So there was already this Bitcoin dump, 76K incoming. So we're here now, but this was just kind of a precursor to letting you guys know that it was indeed coming. And basically there could be still some more opportunity to buy the dip. Now, a lot of people may have gotten shaken out by this, but I think as of right now, Bitcoin is trading at, where is the price on this chart? I think it's like 79, 78, something like that. But the main point I want to show you on this chart, because I don't really do a lot of TA, but even if you don't do TA, you can understand what you're seeing here just by looking at the chart real simply. So let me get rid of these moving averages just so that you can actually see this more clearly just with graphs and candle wicks. So here's where we were. This is November 5th. So after the election and everything was confirmed, there was all this uncertainty here. And when you look at this volume, you can see that from this range here, 60K to right there at 70, like 69K, 70. There's decent chart volumes here for buy and sell orders. Well, right when we cross that 70K mark right here, all the way up to here, where we are kind of right now, it's very shallow. So we're looking at this right here on the side, the volume indicator here. It's very shallow. So all that means is that, and this is again coming from Gareth Soloway, I am not the financial guru or TA analyst, but markets, as he calls it, retrace the scene of the crime, or like to backfill to gaps so that they can put in supports and resistance at those levels. Like they don't like to have these gaps. So this, you can see this is just a huge gap that did not get filled. So November 6th to November 11th, that's 5 days with hardly any volume. I didn't add this up, but you can look see how shallow the chart is on this side. And you can see all this massive volume from 89 to 105, 106. especially here at the 90 to 100 range. Like, that makes perfect sense. There's a lot of volume there. Once that breaks, the market is looking for support in those levels. So I believe we will come back down to around here, 72, 75. You know, you can never pinpoint it exactly, but there's a lot of volume here at the 70 level. So I'm actually excited because I have buy orders in on Binance between these levels, between 80 and 72, I think is where mine's at. I think I might even have one at 70. So that just means if you missed all of this back here, when did that start? So you could say 60 was back in February 2024, all the way up until October. You're basically going to get another opportunity, maybe at a 10K premium, but that is still a great buying opportunity, and I believe it is coming back. So I would highly encourage you, if you are not following anyone with sound TA advice or looking at macro, to look into like Gareth or Raoul, so that you don't get shaken out or worn out in this cycle. So you're not one of these ones screaming it's all over, oh my God, the sky is falling. We're at a 21 in the crypto fear and greed index. Like, it's not that serious. This is actually a great opportunity. Like, you believe only in Bitcoin and some of the other blue chips. Like, I would only go as far as say Bitcoin. I don't know what all the other alts are going to do, because that is a much more speculative market. But we have seen with Bitcoin, ETFs, sovereign wealth adoption, nation states, stocks market, what do you call that? Like strategy, used to be MicroStrategy. So companies buying it. I believe even GameStop was looking at adopting the formerly MicroStrategy strategy and putting Bitcoin on their balance sheet with like 5 billion in cash, I think they're sitting on. So the big whales are accumulating. So there is no logical explanation for people to feel like this if you zoom out and you believe in the fundamentals of Bitcoin. Now, the fear and greed index, I think, is all of crypto. So there's definitely some fear in the streets. Like, my altcoin portfolio is wrecked, but I am 80% Bitcoin at this stage. So like I said, putting in buy orders. Now I'm gonna show another video because I think it's gonna be a great opportunity to get into Ledin and do that leverage strategy I have with Ledin and drip to BTC. Because with Ledin, you're able to get basically a 2x. You have to put 2x the capital down. So if you're able to accumulate some Bitcoin at, say, this 70K range, there is absolutely no chance, in my opinion, for Bitcoin to dip below 50. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. It should be the realized price or actual price. I don't remember the name, but it's basically what the miners are able to sell Bitcoin at just to stay active. So the previous halving cycle, I think that was around like 40K. And as of now, that should be at least 80 or so. So let's see, this isn't showing up right now. Let me pause. I can't find the actual chart I'm looking for, but I know after the halving, it put the price at like 60, 70K per Bitcoin. So that means there's basically a floor for Bitcoin, and these charts just take forever to pull up. So TLDR is, don't get shaken out by this. Leverage the intellect of those that have been in the space far longer and have bigger bags at stake, and follow those moves, because they are the ones that are more familiar, and some of them are the ones that are actually making these moves and control the ebb and flow. So, and those may not have a YouTube channel, but you get my drift. So all this to say, stack sats, stay humble, and I think it will be all right. I believe there will be some massive upside coming in the short, maybe for more downside in the short term, but within the next quarter. So by the end of second quarter, so what is that? April, May, June. Yeah, I think we should definitely see some more positive momentum. And remember, we were just at all-time highs for Bitcoin twice, December 16th, and then again in January. So like month to month, all-time highs, a month apart, I should say. And then now we've seen only a 26% drawdown. And Bitcoin is historic for doing 30 or so in a bull market. So this is par for the course, unfortunately. All right, smash that HBO special. Help a brother out. Like, subscribe, comment down below. And until next time, live daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.
Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? Spritz Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.